So now that I've assessed how my neck movement feels, I'm going to go into a little bit of release for the upper trapezius muscles, the Levator scapulae in the top of the shoulders, muscles that get very tense through kind of daily life, daily use. So I'm going to take the ball away and just bring a small cushion under your head. You're going to have your two spiky balls. I'm going to put them just under the top of the shoulder. So if I just go to a little curl up and just bring them to the top of the shoulders, a little bit underneath, and then coming down to the floor. I'm just going to move back a little bit so I feel the balls just moving in under the tops of the shoulders there. I'm going to have stretchy band in my hands just to help keep the alignment for the arms. The hands are starting at shoulder width with the fingertips up to the ceiling. I'm going to take a breath in here and breathing out and just letting the weight of the arms relax overhead toward the floor, and I immediately feel the spiky balls pressing into those muscles in the tops of the shoulders, and then breathing in and bringing the arms back up. Again, breathing out, taking the arms overhead. Very relaxed with the arms, just letting gravity bring them down toward the floor, just to my end of range of movement, and then coming back up toward the ceiling. Throughout, I'm just keeping the legs relaxed, the thighs relaxed, the pelvis grounded, the rib cage into the floor, the backs of the shoulders relaxed, and the weight of the head heavy onto my little head support. And when I come down there, if I want, I can just stay a little bit longer and just let the weight of the arms bring a little bit more pressure. Oh, there's the floor. A little more pressure onto the muscles, allowing them just to release off. And there's the floor on the other side. And then coming back up. Two more here. Just watch as you're breathing in that you're not breathing in and flaring the rib cage up toward the ceiling. So I'm thinking of my breath going nice and wide into the sides of the rib cage. Last one, breathing out. Nice and relaxed. Just sinking into the balls. And then coming back up toward the ceiling. I'm just going to bring my hands a little narrower, not narrower than shoulders. And then same here. On the exhale, arms are coming over. And this is just increase the amount of pressure into the muscles there. So it's a little more intense here. You might notice that I'm not reaching the floor now, where I was before. And just very relaxed with the arms going over the exhale. And then with the inhale coming back up. 4 more times here. Also, if it feels a little uncomfortable in the shoulders, you can try turning the palms in the way so they're facing toward each other. Just puts the shoulder joint in a little easier alignment for the arms going back over. You might find as well that slightly changes the pressure of the spiky balls into the muscles. And the last one here. All the way out with the breath, sinking onto the balls, and then coming back up. So I'm just going to pop the band away, bringing both arms up and taking them overhead toward the floor. Again, you can have the palms up or the palms turned in to face each other. I'm just coming down to the point where my arms stop, there's nowhere further to go, and the muscles there are getting a good firm press. And then just small circles with the arms, and just using that circular movement to massage into the muscles a little bit more, digging into that tension, releasing off the tension, and try to keep them nice and slow and smooth, and then reversing the circles. If we go a little wider, I just feel a different effect of the massage into the muscles. And I come narrower, then that's a little more intense there again. So just working in the position that you feel is most beneficial to the muscles in the top of your shoulders today. Last one here. And then just bringing the arms back up. I'm going to take the spiky balls out and just pop them down on the floor. And then just relax the arms down by the side and just notice how the shoulders feel there now. Feels to me like the back of the shoulders are dropping a little more to the floor. Feels a little bit melted around the top of the shoulders and the neck there. So then just taking the cushion away, I'm going to grab my blue ball back, pop under my head where we started. Hands back onto the hips, the elbows down by the side, and then again just going into my rotations. I'm aware that I turned to the left firstly last time, so I'm going to turn the other way this time. And then coming back through the centre and over to the other side. Just noticing whether your range of movement has increased, whether there's less tension, where there were tightnesses before, or if there was a restriction, whether those tightnesses have released, and if the restriction has passed. And then, last time here, and coming back to the centre.